Enzo. Hope you're okay. Any fresh injury concerns ahead of the game this weekend?
No. No, they're all good. Probably Wilf is still out, and that's all.
On Wilfred Ndidi, I think you said it would be 3 months from the new year. Are you still expecting him to be back on that kind of timescale towards the end of March, beginning of April?
No, he already starts to do some session with us, part of the session, no entire. Hopefully next week, he can complete the session with us. That means that he start to be available. So hopefully next week we can have Wilf back. That, as we know, it's very important player for us.
And as you say, you've talked about that number 8 position a lot, and with Cesare leaving in January and not being able to strengthen there, getting Wilf back maybe 1 or 2 weeks early, maybe for availability, that feels like a big moment.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I said if he can be back early than 3 months, for us it's much better, because as we said many times, it's an important player than Cesare, but now we are trying to find solution to adapt some players, but hopefully we can have him back very soon.
Obviously, you've played Dennis Pratt and Eunice in those positions as well, and Kiernan has been a mainstay there. What is it about Wilf's game that makes him so effective in that number 8 that he becomes so important?
No, yeah, we use also Ricky there, many games. About that position, it's an important position because he has to defend like old midfielder, and he has to attack as a pocket. Cesare was defending as a old midfielder and attacking as a pocket. The problem is when Cesare is not there and Wilf is not there, we need to find a midfielder that he can defend like old midfielder. And probably the reason why Ricky is because he is fullback, so he knows how to defend. Dennis, it's more attacking midfielder, so it's matter of to find the right balance, knowing that when we use Wilf, he is more defensive midfielder than the pocket. We know that. Cesare is more old midfielder physicality than pocket, but we try to improve them, to help them, and to find the balance to find a number 8 that he can help us defending and he can help us attacking.
This weekend you're going to be without Yannick Vestergaard, who's suspended for the next 2 games. For the player that you bring into that position, what are you wanting to see from them? What kind of role will they have to do to come in and play well?
No, yeah. As you can see, since we start, Yannick did a fantastic job. Almost all our attacking moment start from Yannick or start from Mats, one of them. So it's very important player. But we used already in the past Connor, we used their Wow, so we see tomorrow.
Could you explain a little bit more tactically about how important that kind of central defender is for starting the combinations and everything that goes forward? Because as you said there, it's either Mads Henningsen or it has been Yannick Vestergaard this season that it seems to really start from.
Yeah, no, especially with Yannick, as we said, all start, most of the time we start from him. He recognizes the spearman, the free man, he recognizes the timing. He knows very well when to attack, when to wait, when to attract the opponent. So yeah, and in the last press conference, we also said that when we play well, it's because the 3 and 2, they do the right process. And Yannick is a main player there. But as we said, sometimes Connor play there, sometimes Wow, and we see tomorrow.
You've had lots of different combinations across the back line. You've seen Callum Doyle, of course, on the left. James Justin's played on the left and the right. Wow, and Ricardo in there as well, and Hamza Chowdhury. How important is the balance and getting the balance right with the players that you select across the 3 or the 4?
Yeah, sometimes before we take a decision, we analyze many things to give balance to the team, also for transition, where they are the quick player. If there is, we before we take a decision, we think about many things. So sometimes, as you said, it's Hamza, sometimes it's Ricky, sometimes Callum play, JJ. It's also to find the balance.
Queen's Park Rangers come to King Power Stadium tomorrow. When you've analysed them, what have you made to the way that they?
No, they completely changed with the new manager. In the last 7 games, they won 4, they drew 2, they lost just 1. The way they playing, it's completely different. They are attacking team now. They try to keep the ball, and we need to pay attention in the way we press tomorrow for sure.
They're a side, as you say, in good form. They've also climbed out of the relegation zone. Feels like they might be a side coming pretty confident about the way that they're playing at the moment.
No, yeah, they are confident for sure, 100%. I saw them, I watched them, the games. As we said, in the last 7 games, they won 4, and they drew 2, and they lost just 1. That means 14 points in 7 games is the average 2 points per game. It's promotion, no, average. So they are. I'm completely surprised because they completely changed the way they play, and it's also nice to watch them.
You're coming back into championship action this weekend off the back of a great win against Bournemouth, and then just before that, back-to-back defeats. Does this feel like an important moment in the start of the end of the season for you now to come back to winning ways?
Yeah, no, but we said already many games ago that now we are in the final rush, and all the games, they are important. Every time you win a game, you see yourself close to the target. Every time you draw points, you see the teams in behind that they come close. It's part of the game, but we have to enjoy that. We have to enjoy the pressure, because it's much better to be where we are than mid-table and you play for nothing. So we are happy, and hopefully we can win tomorrow and continue our journey.
You were smiling there. Are you enjoying that pressure?
Yeah. As we said, but sometimes when you draw points, you are a little bit upset, but it's part of the game, and hopefully soon we can be more relaxed.